Check
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Can you give me like a range of what I should bring with me if I want to sit here instead of Nicola? Hello guys, another interview today with Luca Zerbini, the team manager of Trident Motorsport in FRECA. And let's get straight into it. Luca, thank you for your time.
Thanks to you.
So maybe let's start with your first impressions over the season. So we're recording this on the Sunday after the qualifying. So qualifying is not 100% sure whether the times are like this, but overall, your first impressions on the race weekend?
Well, in general, more than to talk about the first round, it is this one. I can say that the start is very tough because we were talking about that 1 minute ago. The category is very hard, probably one of the hardest in Europe, and a lot of very good drivers, talented drivers, a lot of high experience team, and so that's why I mean it's very difficult for us. Yesterday was not a perfect day, especially in quali. In the race, Roman Biliski was able to get some points. He did a mega race. Also, the pace of the other two was very good. So let's wait for the race today. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And also like P9 for Belinsky and P17 and 18. I think Nicola was also very good until he had some contacts.
No, the pace was very good. Unfortunately, he was forced out of track from another driver, and we were discussing that with the steward as well. But okay, didn't change our word anyway. But yeah, he lost position. He had a little damage on the car, but part of that, he was having a very good and solid race. Yeah, as a pace. Also. Ricky, the pace, okay, he was starting quite in the back, so you know it's very difficult. But the pace was very good, so we were happy overall. Yeah.
And also, I mean, the times are not 100% sure for the qualifying now, but overall, if they stand like this, it's still in development in the right direction, I would say. Have you made any changes on the car? Are you able to make changes from Saturday to Sunday on the car, or?
Yeah, of course, we try to follow the condition of the track, because especially in this particular weekend, or where we have GT cars, they put a lot of rubber on the track, so we need to follow a little bit what the track says, you know. But say that we didn't do big changes, to be honest. It's more to help the drivers to adapt to the situation, you know. And so let's see.
And what are the overall goals for the season of Trident?
Oh,
big goals. Okay. Well, I see 5th and 22, 7th and 23, so maybe more upwards again.
Well, the goal for the season, for sure, having a driver like Roman, which is very good and very experienced on his third year, even though here we are having some problem in performance, but he's a very good driver. And we confirmed him because we trust a lot in his capacity. So I wouldn't say what is our goal, P1, P3, P5. I wouldn't say that, also because we are Italian, we are very scaramantic. But let's say that we are expecting to be on the top anyway. And for sure, for Nicola and Ricky, they are both very good. They have very good understanding of the technique. And so for them it's important to reach their own goals and to grow up, because our goal for them is to grow up them and to get good results. Yeah.
What are your tasks in the team? I mean, you're the team manager, so you're not the one who's talking to the drivers while racing. So what are your overall tasks here on the race weekend, and also maybe off the race weekend, so on the weekdays?
As a team manager, okay, I talk a little bit on the radio, to be honest, with the drivers, especially on the regulation point of view, because when something happens with safety cars or red flags or something like this, I am the one that say to them what to do, okay? Then I leave to the engineers all the job in order to guide them during the quali, during the race, and to talk with them about the car as well. Then, of course, the role is also to manage all the people and these kind of things. You know, it's a multitask situation, but yeah.
Interesting. So maybe talk about your career. So have you been long at Trident, or are you quite new here?
Okay, I started in 95 in FIA Formel 3000, and then the category became GP2. Okay, so all my careers was in Formel 3000 and GP2. with Trident as well. I used to manage the whole team for 5 years. Then I left for other project in the power boats plus some drivers management, and then I came back to work with Maurizio Salvadori and Giacomo Ricci 2 years ago when they started the program in FRECA. So now at the moment I'm working only about on FRECA project. Yeah, yeah.
So not in F3 or F2. So you're completely focused on FRECA, right?
No, yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough for task, right?
Well, yes, if you want to do the things properly, we have a team. That the structure of the team is to have a full-time people. So all the mechanics here, all the engineers, and myself, we are full-time in the factory every day. And for sure, it's something that is quite expensive. This rises a little bit the budget, but at the end of the day, you are able to provide more quality in the job for sure. So yeah.
So that's also why we see like Trident at the top at so many levels, right? For example, Formel 3, you're always fighting for pole or for the win against Prema, against the Italian rival, I would say.
Yeah, but I would like to say that anyway, the working method is common in all the categories. So anyway, it's true that we have Formula 2, Formula 3, and Formula Regional. But and it's true that there are dedicated people working on the single project, but the method is only one. Yeah, and there is also a lot of share or informations. Yeah,
that's also what I wanted to ask, if you are sharing informations like data of the tracks or the cars maybe. So there's a kind of exchange between all those kind of categories.
Not so much in details because it's different. It's a very different car with. But for what we can share, for sure we share, and generally we do some brainstorming all together as well in order to also see other point of view.
Yeah. Maybe let's talk about the lineup. So, how's the process? I mean, now we don't talk about next season, but when is it starting to get interesting to talk to drivers? Are they approaching you? Are you approaching teams? Summer.
For us last year it was in summer. Actually we did some testing in summer, and so we were starting to talk with the drivers that we like. Okay.
So first you're approaching them, and are you also receiving calls or messages from managers from other
both? Let's say that you are always in touch, especially with managers. So you talk basically every weekend. You meet them and you start to talk, and then you see where there are the possibility to go more further.
Yeah. And with Nicola, you've got an Alpine Junior. How is it also good for you as a team to have like this Alpine connection? Do you have any benefits from him or from Alpine that he's racing for your team?
No, for sure, it's something very good, to have a Formula One team or anyway an academy behind is a very good thing. I can say also that Alpine is sending us as an observer Bruno Besson, which is a very experienced driver and driver coach, and for us is a big help because he's working with the driver and of course with the team, and he always gives us a very good suggestion on the driving point of view, and so this is a very good benefit, to be honest.
And I mean, finances are super important in motorsport and also in the feeder series like Formula 2 to Formula 3. How are you financing it? Because it's very expensive. So first of all, of course, the drivers bring a specific number of budget with themselves, but also like sponsors. Is there like a guy in the background who's financing it? How does it look like?
As you said, this sport is very expensive, and unfortunately, to perform and to do a good job, we need the right budget. This is out of doubt, and unfortunately, but this is something common in the sport. The drivers have to bring a budget, with their own sponsors, of course. When we can, we try to get our own sponsor in order to help them a little bit, but on these days, it's not very easy to find the budget, to find the sponsorships.
In which kind of area are we talking? Like, can you give me like a range of what I should bring with me if I want to sit here instead of Nicola?
Come on. No, I prefer to avoid this question.
Okay, then let's skip it. So, do I have anything left? I don't think so. Maybe how is the ideal way of Trident? Is it like that you have drivers in here and want to develop them as good as you can to bring them also in the Trident team in Formula 3 and Formula 2? So that's the way, or
No, no, this is the thing, because the reason why the owner of the team, Mr. Salvadori and Giacomo Ricci, decided to do FRECA is to create a chain, you know. So starting from Formula Regional, eventually even from Formula 4, if it will be possible in the future, and take the driver to Formula 2. And this happened already with Leonardo Fornaroli, that was with us in FRECA the very first year we did it, so 2 years ago. He was a rookie champion, and then he went to Formula 3 with the team. And this is our goal. Our goal in FRECA, I mean, in a category like this, the goal is to help the drivers to grow up, you know. And then, of course, if we are able to keep them for the next step, is very good. Also because when you know already a driver from a previous season, you know, it's a shortcut, because you know already the way to work, etc. You know, so it's a very good advantage to keep going working with the same person. Yeah.
Interesting. And maybe also for the staff around here, so it's also a thing like giving them the opportunity to climb up the ladder, I would say, to Formula 3 and stuff.
Yeah, but there is one difference, because you know, at the end of the day, drivers has to grow up, you know, category by category. Not necessarily in this kind of category you need a rookie mechanic, because the car is not an easy car to work with, you know. So you need anyway experience of the mechanics. Of course, their goal maybe is to go to Formula 1 through Formula 2, but we don't take junior mechanics. Well, some of them, yes, because they can learn, you know. But the main people, the chef mechanics of each car has to be experienced, because the car is not easy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good. I think no questions left. Olivia, do you have anything in mind?
No, I want to thank you, people like you, because you know, you promote the category, the teams, and I think your job is very important. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you for those words. Yeah, it's a pleasure to speak to guys like you, because it's from the outside it seems like you're maybe like untouchable, like it's hard to approach. No, not like you, but it's hard for people like watching the sport to see, okay, there are people behind it where we can get those stories and those infos, which make it even more interesting in the sport.
Look, before doing this job, I was like a fan. You know, I was 20 years old. I used to clean the fence in order to, in the night, to the Grand Prix, you know. So when I started to do this job as a team manager back in the 90s, I had fans coming under the tent, you know, to ask information, and they are still writing me after 20 years, or not 25 years, because maybe we meet and they come to say hello to, because I understand that outside sometimes this word is a little bit untouchable, but at the end of the day, not me, but everyone in the team, you know, we are very friendly, and when we have fans that want to see from inside, they are more than welcome. So yeah,
that's also what I was like experiencing, that really everyone I was talking to was so super nice and so super welcoming, also with you, with your whole team, Camila and Nicola and everything.
Good. I'm
glad,
super
to hear that.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, then
thank
you
guys.
Very much. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and keep in mind, Trident is a nice team with nice guys. So
yeah.
See you guys in the next video.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.